Hi.
Hi, everybody! It's Person Friday!
Oh.
And I'm turning red!
Oh my goodness, I was trying to turn red, but my shirt's not green enough.
Well, we just saw the movie Turning Red this few days ago,
Did we?
as well as the movie Brave, which I had already seen, but Azurine had not seen.
I had not seen it.
So, in honor of Turning Red, I decided to turn red myself.
Okay, so what are we're just gonna, what did you like about the movie?
Oh, what didn't I like about the movie? It was so awesome.
First, what was the movie about? Maybe we should talk about that. For anyone who doesn't know, I do have a little bit of red in my eyes. I forgot my eyes are red.
So, yeah, the movie is about a young Asian Canadian girl, I almost said Asian American, Asian Canadian girl living in Toronto, who suddenly finds herself transforming into a giant red panda.
Oh, were you the same way?
No, I've always been a red panda. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you used to be an Asian Canadian.
No, I was not an Asian Canadian.
Okay. I actually do have, I thought that was kind of neat. A lot of my mom's side of the family and both of my step-parents are all from the Philippines, so, and quite a few of our relatives live in Canada. So for me, it was very familiar. The settings were very familiar.
You also got to see the director's short story Bao after the movie.
Yes. Well,
which you had also not seen.
I had also not seen Bao. Yeah, if you want to check out what the movie is or what the director, that kind of stuff they're interested in, I would recommend checking out Bao.
It was the Pixar short that played before Incredibles 2.
Yes, and for me it hit pretty close to home. It is a beautiful short. Overall, I think I did like it more than Red. I liked Red a lot.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, I thought Red was great.
The movie with the Bruce Willis?
Turning Red.
Yes.
And don't forget the John Malkovich.
Yes, and Helen Mirren.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, it's actually kind of funny. There are a few people who have accidentally mixed up the title, but I believe there was a lot of different names that were in the running for the title of the movie, including My Neighbor Toronto.
Ah, sounds like your movie that you really enjoyed.
No, I did not enjoy.
But anyhow, yes, you were saying it's an Asian Canadian family living in Canada, and they belong to they have like a museum / temple.
Yes.
Thing that they have guests come to, where they, instead of having what was it, food dogs?
I believe you'd call it a shrine.
The shrine.
Here you go.
Oh my gosh, I'm a terrible Asian.
Oh, and by the way, the two food dog looking things you were talking about, May actually calls them Bart and Lisa.
Oh, I did not notice that.
In some of the probably the first Disney movie to reference Simpsons since Disney bought them.
Yes, that's right.
Since the Fox merger.
But yes, with the food dogs, though, they looked a little off.
They were red pandas.
What?
Because of course they were.
Yes, because it turns out that they are basically a shrine that effectively worships red pandas.
Indeed.
Effectively. I mean, it's really a person that loved...
I mean, that's a little bit of a spoiler, I think.
Oh!
But one thing I wanted to say, though, even though there were many working titles for the movie that didn't make it, the Japanese title of the film was I'm Sometimes a Red Panda. So instead of Turning Red, it was I'm Sometimes a Red Panda.
Oh, you got some red panda?
It seems a little on the nose, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little too on the nose.
But yeah, if you look it up, there, I think it might be in the documentary they made that came out alongside the movie. As sadly, this was almost exclusively released on Disney Plus. It was originally slated to have a theatrical release, but at the last minute, Disney said no, it's just going Disney Plus
because cinema is basically dead.
Except Spider-Man did gangbusters in theaters, and it's not fair to the team at Pixar.
Yeah,
their last 3 movies have all gone to Disney Plus and not gotten theatrical releases.
Yeah.
And yet Encanto, which started out in theaters, then left theaters to go to Disney Plus, then got a re-release to theaters after things died down again.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the
totally
final. I mean, I'm not.
We'll see what happens with their next movie, Lightyear.
Yeah,
which they did tease. They did have a little Easter egg in this movie, which I'll bring up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I liked. I like going to the theater, but I definitely see this as being the last generation.
Yeah,
that really
I can see that.
it.
I mean, especially, I totally get it for, family pictures like this. The price of admission for a huge family, to take both parents and numerous children to go see a movie, plus popcorn for everybody.
You could easily spend over $100.
Exactly.
So, but
meanwhile, how much does Disney Plus cost there?
Oh, gosh, I actually signed on for 3 years for... Gosh, I don't actually remember the amount. It was less than $200. So.
Oh, geez, wow.
So it was.
I mean, it's a lot to pay at once, but hey, it's for 3 years' time, so that definitely averages out to a lot less than it would cost to see.
Yes.
A lot of the stuff you're gonna see, individually.
Yeah, basically, if you have a big family, you watch 2 movies, it's paying for itself already.
Yeah, there you go.
So
and you can watch it again and again and again.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And somebody has to go to the bathroom. Pause.
Yeah.
Oh, what did they say? I couldn't hear the rewind. We can't. We want to see subtitles. Put on subtitles, right? Pretty sure they have subtitles.
I hate people that do all those things.
But
you sit
it's
and
an option.
watch a movie.
It's an option, though.
That's actually one thing that I do miss about seeing it in theaters is there's no pause.
We didn't pause the movie when we watched it.
I know. I'm just
saying that was something I've seen brought up about the benefits of this for families, for lots of kids with small bladders.
Yeah, that's nice, and that's nice for a lot of people. I personally don't get any use out of such a thing, but...
I mean, hey, we actually made some special popcorn that we got.
That is true.
In the nice kettle that we got for Christmas as well.
Yes. We made red popcorn.
It didn't turn out red when we were eating it, unfortunately.
No, the kernels were red, though, and you can still see it.
They were.
It definitely had more of a... Well, anyway, this isn't about the popcorn. You should gotta hold you guys up more. They're not making it on the screen. Oh, it's too many red pandas. I don't have a red panda, so I brought this red dinosaur.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be left out.
So, quickly going through the list. Now, I didn't actually make this list. I want to preface that. But I figured I could bring up the Easter eggs. First of all, the main character, if we didn't mention, her name is May. M-E-I, May. Mm-hmm. The movie actually takes place in May. Right, doesn't it?
Inside of May. That's why there was all the organs and things hanging from all over.
So it says, one of May's books bears a sticker resembling the rabbit from Burrow. Now, I actually have not seen the Pixar Spark shorts, but I'm hoping to see them soon.
What is a Spark short?
It was apparently a series of short animated specials that they made as part of a collection that they released to Disney Plus.
Interesting. I did watch a bunch of Pixar shorts. Is that what that is?
Was it new or was it a while back?
It was all their things.
Because Jerry's Game, the one about the old guy playing chess against himself, and
I guess I haven't seen that.
The bunny, the magician's bunny, and the birds on a wire.
I love birds.
Yes, they look kind of like you too.
I'm a bird.
In fact, I don't think this is listed on here, but there was actually another Easter egg to one of the Pixar shorts about the umbrellas. There was a Pixar short about two, a blue umbrella and a red umbrella, who meet each other, out on a rainy day, and. One of the houses in the movie, there is an umbrella holder that has a red and blue umbrella in it.
Interesting.
And, it's definitely thought that that's a reference to that. Multiple Burrow-esque rabbit stickers appear on a promotional poster. Here we go. So logo for Buzz Lightyear Star Command appears as a sticker on one of May's friend's skateboard, along with the sticker of Lightyear's robotic cat socks. I mentioned the Bart and Lisa thing. Let's see. There is a Nemo sticker on the bathroom stall in May's school.
I still haven't seen it.
What, Finding Nemo?
Yeah.
Okay, I actually saw that one in high school.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it, but for some reason, Netflix
You couldn't
only
find
had
him?
the, yeah, it only had the rights. Oh, I see what you did.
Ah,
Netflix only got the sequel, and
Finding
it
Dory.
didn't have, and I was like, I don't want to watch this until I've seen the first.
Yeah,
Even
that's
if they're
fair.
disconnected, it doesn't matter if they could stand alone. I want to
I
watch them
mean,
all.
you, you don't want to go into the sequel though without knowing if they ever find him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But now that I have Disney Plus, it's not an issue. I just
Yeah.
haven't actually thought to
I mean,
do
we
it.
can watch it.
I
sometime.
want to watch the other one with the birds.
So apparently the Luxo ball, the little Pixar rubber ball with the star on it, is seen in a swimming pool.
Ah.
The party. Let's see. Apparently there is a quick shot of the what is known as a People Picado skull design from Coco. Those little banners that they had hanging from the houses in Coco. Apparently, for some reason, there's one that can be briefly seen in one scene. It's definitely one of those extremely hard to notice things. They were pointing it out in this one video, and I could barely even see it. But the two big ones, the Pizza Planet truck.
Uh-huh.
There is a scene where May is running down the street in her panda form, and she passes by the Pizza Planet
Yeah,
truck.
weren't we looking for that and couldn't find it?
Yeah, a friend of ours, Lycos, actually pointed that out, and then I saw a video that confirmed it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what they were saying. And lastly, the A113 reference is actually used multiple times. It appears 3 times. There is a seat number for, it's seen a TV ad that is A113. The chalk wheelbarrow that's used near the end has A113 listed on it. And the tickets to the concert seen in the end credits have A113 as the seat number on there as well. So there you go.
Oh, yes. Okay. I enjoyed it.
So,
I thought
yeah.
I personally liked it a lot because, like I said, I have a lot of relatives on
Indeed.
my mom's and, well, actually my stepdad's side of the family. They live in, they live in Canada and they're
hi.
Asian.
Did they live in Toronto?
Yes. Well, they live they live on Toronto, actually. They do.
Awesome.
We've actually gotten to see like the sky. I've actually gone to this what was then called the Sky Dome.
That's in the movie.
Yep, and the CN Tower.
The movie actually takes place in 2002 for some reason.
Yes, and
I'm thinking maybe just because they wanted to have it be the Sky Dome for some reason.
I don't know.
Because I know they changed the name of it.
I think it has some sort of relevance to the writers, probably.
Yeah, they'll add that too.
Yeah, but it's,
there are a few things that are a little like from the times that although there is a brief slightly anachronistic thing in the movie, there is a parody of Twilight in the movie, and Twilight hadn't come out yet, so technically that's anachronistic. But I will give it the benefit of the doubt. The fact that it's not Twilight, it is something very similar sounding to it.
No, that's fair.
And the other thing that was mentioned in the video. Apparently, there's a scene where all the kids are texting text messages to each other, but they're on like old Nokia style phones. And apparently, texting was not very popular in 2002, as it wasn't one of those unlimited free things. So they were saying it was unlikely they'd do that.
Unlikely, but not impossible.
Yes, I would say that is not impossible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've also heard that many of the embarrassing moments that happen in the movie are stuff that actually happened to the director. That she took her real life experiences with being embarrassed by her mom and put those in the script.
Yeah, I was gonna say they seem like very natural and normal things. Like it's not embarrassing. Like you're like, oh well, that would never happen. I was like, no, it's like that absolutely could happen.
I kind of wonder if did the red peony bloom? If that is an actual euphemism used in Asian households, because that seems like it could be.
A lot of guys in my household growing up, so that would never have come up.
Yeah.
But who knows? Are the ants too? Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I don't want to ruin too much if this is a non-spoiler review. But I will say the
Yeah,
extended
we've been having
family-
to deal with some ants lately, and
Yeah.
they don't know.
they're not fun, but the ones in the movie are great.
Indeed.
And like I said, I know I keep saying this, but they look like my family so
Aw.
much.
Yes, the characters are all very well made, very realistic. Definitely feels like that many people could relate to them. Even not the characters that aren't members of May's family, I'd say are relatable to somebody. But the only thing that might not be as relatable is the subject of red pandas being in things. Not everybody identifies as much as red pandas as someone like I do.
Yes, yes.
But hopefully that will change now with this movie, and there will be more people who are fans of red pandas or firefoxes. Actually, firefoxes are red pandas.
Really?
I did not know that up until not too long ago.
Interesting.
I'd always thought they were actually foxes, but
That's
no,
a little web
Firefox
browser I use.
is a red panda.
Wow.
Yes.
So like the guy that would fake the heart attacks from Sanford and Son.
Oh, coming Elizabeth! Like
He
that
was
guy?
actually a red panda. Okay, I didn't know. Interesting.
Indeed. But yeah, so definitely give that movie a big thumb up. Definitely say if you haven't seen it, you should see it. What are you waiting for? It's on Disney Plus. If you don't have Disney Plus, what are you waiting for? Get Disney Plus.
It is a fun movie that appeals to a lot of different people. You just like red pandas? Awesome movie.
Yeah, cute furry fuzzy things. If you like coming of age tales, there you go.
There you go.
If you like big fluffy tales, that's good too.
Magical stories, transformation. Oh gosh, Asian culture, Toronto, Vor. All sorts of things.
Vor?
I'm just
When was the
kidding.
Vor in
I
there?
didn't say that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding about that part. But the rest is there's something for everybody. If you're a movie critic, I think there's a lot of material to work with. And if you, like I said, if you just want the eye candy, there's plenty of that too.
Indeed.
It's a
And
lot of fun.
it's very funny.
Yeah.
It's very touching
I
and
laughed
very
numerous times.
very entertaining. It definitely, I don't think it loses your attention the entire time.
Yep. I was
so
very
that-
satisfied by the movie pretty much every step of the way. I don't
Indeed.
feel like I was cheated or that they took shortcuts.
Indeed. I would also say, it doesn't always go where you're gonna think it's gonna go.
That's absolutely true.
You could be watching the movie and be like, oh, I see where this is going. This is gonna happen. Nope.
Yeah, exactly. There's
Nope.
a few times where it's like, yep.
It's definitely at least a few, if not a handful of times,
Yeah.
where you think it's gonna go one way and it doesn't.
Yeah, from
And
big things to little
that is
things.
that's such a refreshing thing for a movie like this. You're typically expecting things to go one way, and it absolutely does go that way. You're like, oh, they're gonna be the bad guy. Nope.
Yeah. Even some little things like, oh, something's going to happen here, and it's going to do this cliche thing that they
Yeah.
always do. It's just going to interrupt the scene. It's going to go, and then, like, it doesn't happen. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, what would actually happen in the real world happened here.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, I was like, oh my goodness.
Well, other than
Like,
the fact that there's giant red pandas.
wow, yeah.
Anyhow, what were your thoughts on Brave?
Brave, I enjoy Brave. Comparing if we were going to compare the two, I'd rather not. But
Yeah, it's a very different kind of movie.
yeah, it's very different. I mean, they're both transformation movies.
Exactly.
They're both movies where
A character turns into a, well, I guess red pandas aren't exactly bears,
No.
but we're bear adjacent, I guess.
yeah, maybe, but
But yeah, if you're unfamiliar, Brave is a story about a Scottish princess, right? She's Scottish, right?
or don't.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, it's about
Irish?
Is she?
Is she Irish? It's not a. Okay, look, I don't know.
A princess from that region, and she's got red hair, and she tries to change her fate, and mom ends up getting turned into a bear. Hopefully this movie's been out long enough there.
Yeah, the
saying
movie's
this
been
much
out-
about the movie
There's
isn't
I don't think you need spoiler warnings for
spoilers.
Brave. Look, they have to learn a bunch of stuff like
Yes,
oh,
and
family matters.
there's a whole journey with the daughter and the mother have to take, and I kind of wish her little brothers had a bit more to do in the story, especially after they got transformed as well.
Yeah, they seemed a little.
They were used a lot in the marketing, from what I recall. And unfortunately, they totally could have gotten a short movie or something of their own.
Yeah, you could pretty much erase them as characters from the movie, and then the movie would still be the same. They didn't really add anything.
They had a few important points. They led the dad on a wild goose chase.
Yeah, but they could have found another.
They stole the key.
They could have found another way around that.
Okay.
They could have come up with something minor, like, oh, the key was hung too close to the door. Instead, it's like, oh, these bears went and just got it. But like, it has a lot of parallels, but it does not at all feel like the same movie.
Agreed. Agreed. I like
definitely a lot of parallels. It's a little darker too.
The parallels is the exact reason why I wanted to watch it with you. You said you had not seen it.
I had not seen it, but I was interested.
And I saw that it wasn't that long, so I was like, you know what? We're watching that one too.
Yeah, we watched it, and I liked it, but like I said, it's its own story. And it, like I said, even though it's the same premise...
Would it have worked better if we watched that one first and then Turning Red, or are you glad we saw Turning Red first?
I don't think it would have mattered to me.
Oh, okay.
Because they both appeal to different aspects of my...
Because I think that, like, the main reason I was wanting you to see that is because of what we just saw, and not seeing Brave and then seeing Turning Red and then noticing the similarities. You'd have to... It actually made more sense to watch them the other order, I think.
Yeah. And I would say out of all the three, the one that I found particularly... The three things we watched.
What's the third thing?
Bao.
Oh, yeah, okay. I forgot Bao, because Bao's only a short story.
Bao's so short. It does have some similar feels, but Turning Red. But overall...
It does. I mean, Bao, like I said, same director.
Was the most poignant. You can't really say much about Bao without... It's very, very short.
Yes.
Isn't that? But the thing is, like I said, it hits close to home. It tells a very human story. And
ironically enough.
Yeah, it was definitely...
You just remind me, there is a reference to Bao in Turning Red. In the scene where May is about to get on the bus, there is actually a sign up for a restaurant named Bao.
Ah.
Not to mention the fact, there is a very focused scene where they're making that food at home.
That's the thing. My mom would make shu pao, which is the Filipino version of bao, for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, it's pretty much Filipino the same thing. Dumplings. They're dumplings.
Yeah. It comes from, there was a... And,
there is a distinct food porn scene where they're, showing close-ups of photorealistic dumpling making.
You might actually be able to learn how to make it just by watching some of the scenes there.
Or, at the very least, you may get interested in wanting to make them by watching the movie.
Totally. But, and there's another thing we didn't address, is a lot of people in the LGBT plus community think it's a wonderful metaphor.
Indeed.
As well. And I've heard this, actually a lot of people. I read an internet article where that point was brought up, and I tend to agree. You could definitely use a lot of the, your body's change. I mean, it's just like puberty.
There is a line of "My body, my panda."
Yes.
Is mentioned.
Which is a very clear,
very on the nose reference to "My body, my choice." Correct?
Yes, absolutely.
As well as there is a brief scene with one of the girls dancing with another girl, and her friends being all excited to see that she's dancing with that girl.
Yeah, so there's some on the nose stuff, and then there's some subtle. It's actually mostly subtle. It's not in a way.
Definitely think there's a few different subtle things with certain characters. And I'm like, were they coded to be gay or bi?
I definitely think that's the case.
I've heard that that's the case, at least for that one that I mentioned about the dancing scene. The director confirmed that was intended to be, implying that they were bisexual.
Yeah.
But again, they're just young girls figuring out what they're into. So.
Absolutely. So go see the movie.
Yeah, go watch the movie.
Don't believe us? You go watch it. Okay. Really though, seriously, you should totally watch it. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. Possibly one of the most okayest movies I've ever seen. No, really though. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, my final thoughts are woo!
All right, well, I guess that's it.
Shake it, woo!
Thank you for joining us. Like I said, you can watch it if you're lucky enough to be able to see it in the theater, if that's your thing. You know, there you go, do it. But Disney Plus, I was quite happy watching it at home, being able to pick our own popcorn and over-salting it. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But I like it really salty.
Aw.
I like it salty.
But yeah, don't expect me to be read in any future videos. This was a one-time thing. I thought it would be fun. So I hope you found it fun as well.
Found it very distracting.
Very distracting. Oh, we done? Did we stop recording?
Nope, we're still,
Oh, we're still going. Okay.
recording.
I saw you doing something. I thought we were still going.
Do this.
So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. Definitely thought it was fantastic. Oh, there we go. Oh, now I'm green again. So definitely thought it was a fantastic movie. Definitely recommend you go see it. And happy First Day Friday.
Yeah, happy First Day Friday. Oh my God, my wing looks horrible.